Alright, we have updates. Boy drama updates. It's not really drama. It's more like things coming to fruition, full circle. Things finally being made clear. Because he asked to hang out, or rather he asked when we were going to hang out. And I told him I was free tonight, but I was also free any day but Monday or Tuesday. You know, I opened up my schedule, gave him options, and he wanted to clarify that it wasn't going to be intimate, because that's what we talked about. We talked about it not being an intimate hangout, but it being just talking, spending time together. And he seemed fine with that, but he seemed more fine with it if there was the potential of hooking up. And part of me wonders if that's really what he wanted. The potential chance. Because you know how some guys are. When they know they're your kryptonite, you're always just one step from a maybe. One little leap from a yes. Just the perfect amount of passion. And they've got the door open. And you know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted. He's very, very charming, very attractive. And he can usually get his way with me. But this time, I said, "Are you still married?" When he asked if there was the door or the potential chance of sex, I said, "Are you still married?" He was like, "Yes." I said, "Probably not." 2 to 3 progression here. Endings and beginnings. And at first I think he thought that I judged him. And I told him, you know, no judgment. But he asked if that was fucked up. And you know, I'm not going to judge him because he's been doing that his entire relationship. We hooked up on and off literally his whole relationship. Up until I moved away. So, I told him, like, that's just a line that I'm not trying to cross. Haven't been trying to cross that line for the last, year. And it's true, if somebody's been married, I haven't been interested. If somebody's with somebody else, then I'm not going there. And it's come up more than once. But the problem, I think, is that sometimes I'm still tempted. Like, for some reason, mentally, it feels almost easier to excuse because we already hooked up 1,000,000 times while they were together. But that doesn't make it okay. And that would be perpetuating the cycle. That would be making a mistake. So, we're not doing that. And walking away is really, really hard sometimes. I think in order to actually succeed in this kind of, it's not really a separation because this one feels kind of final. Even though he could still, you know, as far as things stand, he knows that I'm not going to hook up with him because he's married. If we were to hang out, it would likely be just a hangout. And I'm not sure if that's going to deter him from trying or not. I'm not sure if he knows whether he's going to continue to try or not. But at the very least, whatever happens, it won't be bad blood. It'll be positive. It'll be understanding each other. And respecting each other's boundaries. And considering that's been a slow road because anytime somebody comes up as a Nine of Wands energy, they usually have trouble with that. But I think this landed in a positive space. And it's probably over. It's probably done. And nothing happened. And on some level, after going on, what is it, like 5 years without sex right now? If it was going to be somebody, I'd want it to be him, you know? Maybe not. It would be nostalgic if it was him. It would be familiar if it was him. But maybe nostalgic and familiar isn't necessarily the same as like me wanting it to be that person. I think I've waited this long. I can wait a little bit longer. But there's an air of disappointment, not in the lack of sex, but in the lack of connection, I think. There's part of me, at this point, in judgment, loss. High Priestess, Page of Swords, because I knew it was coming. And I didn't have to actually go through anything with him in order for that concept to be something that I had to give up. But, you know, after I ghosted him and everything, the door was still kind of open. And then when he came back, I thought, well, maybe it is meant to be. But it's just another test. Because once again, he's never going to leave his wife. He's never going to abandon his kid, or his dog, or his white picket fence. He's never going to choose me. He's never going to fight for this. He's never going to make me a priority in his life. And I know that. I knew that when I was 17. I knew it every time after that. And I know it now. So, is it better for me just to not go there at all? I think I would. I really would like to hang out with him. But can it be just that? I don't know. We've got Hanged Man, the Knight of Wands. Hanged Man, Nine of Wands energy here. Knight of Wands, not Nine of Wands. That one too. But that's like, I almost want to say spinning wheels, but maybe not. It's like a change in perspective or putting a pause to an intense, physically passionate scenario. Maybe it's more like cooling your jets. I might be a little disappointed, but you know what? I'm protecting my energy. The right person's going to come along. It's going to happen. Soon. My person's coming. Yours is too. But look at your patterns. If you want the Ten of Pentacles, sometimes it means leaving yourself out a little bit. Passing those tests. Choosing yourself brings in your person. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.